G'day guys, so in this video I'm going to go back and have a look at all the lowering foundation methods, as the ones I've posted before have either become redundant or they've been streamlined. So the first method, which we've covered a lot before, is the gradual lowering. So centre the build by grabbing the rudder with a pillar, place a foundation next to it, delete that pillar, place the pillar back in the foundation, and any foundation placed next to that will be one step lower. And you can do that as many times as you want until you get down to the level of the raft or other platform. So doing it 5 times will bring you down to the level of the raft. Any block placed over the rudder must be at least this low, so you can still access the controls. So the main advantage of this method is that you can set the foundation at varying heights. So here I've only lowered it all the way at the rudder so it can still be accessed, with the rest being one step higher so you can't see the raft. Now we'll have a look at the second method, which achieves much the same thing in one step, this time using a fence foundation. You can't centre the build by grabbing the rudder like you did with the pillar, but it doesn't really matter, since you can do it quite easily with the foundation itself. Its shape allows you to easily line it up straight. Snap a pillar to the centre of the fence foundation, and then you can snap a foundation down next to that. Delete the pillar and fence foundation, and then you can fill in the rest of the floor. So this is the simplest and fastest way of sinking your foundation, but it's a lot less versatile because you can't access them intermediate levels. It's also slightly lower than when you gradually lower it, being a full ceiling height lower, as you can see. Anyway, method 3. So using this method we're going to lower the foundation a full foundation height in each step. So grab the rudder and place a foundation. Place a wall on the front of that foundation, a ceiling off the front of that, and 2 pillars down from the ceiling. And now you've got a snap point directly underneath the first foundation that you placed. Now get rid of all the supporting structure. And you can fill in the floor, which will be just above water level. So this is as low as you can go while still being able to place things like beds and crop plots and fireplaces, things like that won't work underwater. It will also let you stack foundations underneath foundations. Okay, method 4. This is the quickest way of going straight down. Plant a foundation off the rudder. Place a pillar in the centre of that, and another pillar down from that pillar. Now you've formed a snap point next to that pillar and underneath the boat, from which you can build out from. So now you've got a foundation that's down below water level. Okay, to recap, method 1, gradually lowering it down so you can access all the intermediate levels. The most useful and most versatile of the lowering methods. Method 2 takes it straight down just below the surface of the raft. One ceiling height difference. It's the most efficient and fastest way of doing that. But you miss all the intermediate levels that you may find useful. Method 3 lays the foundation just above water level, lowering at a full foundation height, so you can stack foundation on top of foundation with a minimum of gap or overlap. But you can only stack down, you can't go any higher. Method 4 is the quickest way of going straight down, with the first level being just below the water level. And you can keep doing this to get lower and lower. I'm going to be using this method a lot in the upcoming videos, so I thought I'd better cover it now. Anyway guys, that's it. That's the 4 methods that I've found useful for lowering foundations, particularly number 1 and number 4. Anyway, if you think you're going to have to return to this video, remember to add it to your favourites.